Hi everyone, I'm Alec from medschool.it and today's video is about how to register for the IMAT. So let's dive right in. We're here on Universitaly.it website and this is where you're going to register for the IMAT this year. Just because you need an account here, I would start by just introducing how to open an account and then we'll jump real quickly into the registration for the IMAT itself. So to register, you just make sure you're in the English version of the website and then you click on this little icon on the top. You'll be taken to this page, so you have to click the registration button at the bottom of the login page, and then you will see this page opening up. Here you just fill out your first name, your last name, your country of birth. I just filled out some demo data so that you know what goes into each and every one of those fields. So things that are not marked with asterisk are not mandatory, so you just fill in whatever you need here. After that, you just click here, save. It will say that the registration is completed successfully, and you need to check your email for confirmation letter. So if you go to the email, this is what you will get. There is a, my emails came in Italian because I didn't select English when I was doing it, but you will get a link which you'll need to press in order to confirm your account, and then you will use those credentials to enter. So the username and the password will be entered at the Universitaly website. So this is where you basically enter the details and you click on sign in. And then it will ask you to update your password. So you will just enter a new password, make sure it's the same one twice. So the system will change it to the new password. And that's it. Then you'll be logged into this reserved area. So it's basically your personal area on the IMAT, on the Universitaly portal that will be serving you for the rest of this time. Okay, now let's go back to Universitaly website. Now you have an account, and now the real fun begins. So if you have been wondering where did they hide the IMAT registration, so it's in this tab. You sometimes need to scroll a couple of times until you find this one that says IMAT, and then you go to IMAT 2023. Before I continue, I just wanted to talk real briefly about the IMAT itself. So passing the IMAT is not just about passing the test itself, it's more about surpassing your competition and getting a higher score than the rest. Because the candidates with the highest score, we get all the good places and the good universities. And frankly, almost everyone's preparing with the same books and materials for the test. So if you want to have an edge, you can just rely on the same stuff others are using, and you need a unique strategy. And that's where ImAtSchool, the sponsor of today's video, comes in to help you set yourself apart from the others. It's basically a world-class IMAT preparation platform that was jointly built with medschool.it. And ImAtSchool offers numerous preparation solutions from live course and recorded courses to private tutors and question banks. And what makes ImAtSchool unique is not just the technology behind it, but also the people. So the tutors in ImAtSchool are not just any tutors. They come from elite universities like Oxford, Cambridge, and UCL. And they have to pass a rigorous vetting process. So only the best of the best get to teach at ImAtSchool. And this is made to make sure you're learning only from people who know the IMAT inside out, but also know how to teach it effectively and get you the results that you need. But let's say even if you don't need a course, you just can register for a free account at ImAtSchool, and it will give you access to tons of free material like 200 plus IMAT practice questions and IMAT simulator, where you can have also your personal performance statistics. So, you know, if I was applying to medical school in Italy, I wish I had access to this kind of preparation back when I was doing it. So if you're serious about passing the IMAT, I highly recommend ImAtSchool. I'll drop a link in the description below so you can explore their offers and the courses. Now, once you log in with your credentials, this is what you will see. This is the basically the website you'll be redirected to is imat.seneca.it, and this is where you start your new application. When you click on it, you will get this button where you need to submit a new application, and let's see how that looks like. You will get to this sort of step-by-step menu. First, it will just tell you some information about making changes. I will just make sure I translate all the little details that are not translated, despite the fact that we have switched to English here. So Avanti is basically next page. On the second phase, you need to choose your university. It's basically the list of all universities on the left here. and you just drag and drop the list according to your selection ranking. So the top most will be the university you want to go into. So for example, if my first choice university is Milano Bicocca, I will put it right on the top, and then I will drag the other universities down below. Then salva is basically to save. And you, as non-European candidate, you will need to make sure that the first choice university is your ultimate choice, so to say. After that, you go to Avanti to go to the next step. Now, the English language certification is an optional step, as you can see here. It's just for the rare case that there is a parity between two separate, basically same candidate scores. So if two different people got the same IMAT score and are candidating for the same university for the last place, then the one who has a English certificate will have an advantage. So it's basically a super rare condition, and it's most chances, like 99% of chances, you will not need this. It will not give you any edge because you will not get into the situation. But this is all the list of certificates that they accept, and you can select one of those. This last option, which is not translated, says that if you have attended at least 1 year of basically English taught school in your high school, which has the English stage inclusion. Oh, I see it. They're translating it in the second sentence. So you can select this one, and then you don't have to show your proficiency through the other exams here. Then you click next. There's some additional statements. So this is for people with disabilities, for example, and some people who need some aids. And if you're done, you can just click here on Confirma. And just to confirm it, it gives you all the sort of summary of what you've selected and all those things. And by clicking Confirm again, you will see that you go, like your registration here is almost finished. So it's not really finished until you don't pay for it. You have to be careful. Once you pay for the registration, it will be quite difficult and time-consuming to change your first priority. So make sure you're 100% sure what your first priority is before you go to the payment. Let's see how it goes with the payment. So here you, once you pay, you also select the test center. So you have to take into account that the test centers, especially the non-Italian ones outside of Italy, can get filled up quite quickly. So especially countries like Turkey have been filled out quite fast in previous years. So if you're considering taking the IMAT test outside of Italy, make sure to register and pay for the registration as soon as possible. So I've selected Turkey here, and they have 2 test centers this year in Turkey. So once those test centers are filled out, you cannot basically, they just disappear, or they're appearing like it's not possible to register anymore. So once that's done, the price is appearing here, and you can click on Submit, and you'll be taken to the page for the payment. Mine is appearing in German because I'm in Germany, but you can change the language here. And it's basically just a regular payment. So you select your payment method, for example, a Visa, and you just fill out your details, click the I'm not a robot, and make the payment. If you have any questions or any problems with the registration, you should go to Universitaly website. And at the bottom of the page, there are support links. So Universitaly website support, IMAT website support. This is where you can submit your questions. You only have 2 weeks to register for the IMAT in this year, 2023, so make sure you do it on time. Also, don't worry if, especially in the morning, the website is kind of crashing or hanging. It's normal. Just give it some time and try again a bit later. This is just a known problem once you have like tens of thousands of people trying to register in parallel. That's can cause some trouble. Okay, so stay tuned, subscribe, and see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.